Ethan stepped out of the car, staring up at the towering manor. The mansion loomed against the cloudy sky, its Gothic windows staring back like hollow eyes. The wind rustled through the overgrown garden, making the rusted iron gate creak. His mother sighed. It's charming in its own way. Unable to sleep, Ethan grabbed his flashlight and stepped into the dark hallway. The wooden floor groaned beneath his feet. Then he heard it. A faint whisper. Not words, just a hushed murmur, like voices carried by the wind. He followed the sound down the hallway until he reached an old painting of a man with piercing blue eyes. Determined to investigate, Ethan ran his hands along the bookshelf next to the painting. His fingers pressed against something, a loose brick. With a soft click, the bookshelf shifted, revealing a narrow stone passageway. The room was frozen in time. Books lay open, papers scattered across the desk. A large map of the mansion hung on the wall, marked with red circles. Ethan picked up a worn leather journal. The last entry read, "The key is the beginning, but beware, the past is restless, and some secrets should never be unearthed." After some effort, he pried open a locked drawer in the desk. Inside, an old iron key rested on a velvet cloth. The moment he touched it, a loud tap-tap came from the window. A raven. Its black eyes locked onto Ethan, as if it knew what he had just found. The next day, Ethan scoured the mansion's library. He found an old newspaper article about the Walker curse. It spoke of an ancestor accused of stealing something powerful, something that was never found. The article mentioned a hidden vault beneath the house. Ethan looked at the map from the study again, a red mark in the basement. He had to go there. The basement smelled of damp earth. Following the map, Ethan reached a stone wall with strange carvings. The key in his hand grew warm. As he inserted it into a hidden lock, the wall trembled and slid open, revealing a dark passage. A voice behind him made him freeze. "You shouldn't be here." The man stepped forward. "Your great-uncle was the last to come here. He knew the risk. If you open that vault, you may not be able to close it again." Ethan's mind raced. What was inside? A treasure? A terrible secret? The Guardian sighed. "The curse isn't just a story. It's real." His hands shook as he turned the key. The vault door groaned open. Inside, a black stone chest sat on a pedestal. As Ethan stepped forward, a deep, guttural whisper filled the air. The walls trembled. The raven from before let out a piercing caw. The Guardian's face paled. The room darkened as tendrils of shadow snaked across the walls. A voice echoed from the chest, ancient and hungry. "You seek the truth, boy, but can you bear its weight?" Ethan's mind raced. He could run, or he could finish what his great-uncle started. With a deep breath, he reached for the key again. Ethan battled against the encroaching shadows as they tried to pull him into the vault. The Guardian urged him to act fast, but the voice from within tempted him with forbidden truths. Torn between curiosity and fear, Ethan made his choice. Some secrets were best left buried. With a final effort, he turned the key, sealing the darkness. The next morning, Ethan found his parents packing up. "We're leaving," his mother said. "This house isn't safe." Ethan looked back at the ancient walls, at the whispering corridors that held so many secrets. He felt different now, as if the manor had left a mark on him. Before leaving, he slipped the iron key into his pocket.